We're gonna spark some nog. I said we're gonna spark some nog. This is a spiked nog. This is the Southern Comfort Eggnog. And if you haven't tried it, you need to run, do not walk because it's delicious. So I use that nog and then I put in my Jameson Caskmates IPA edition, which is one of my favorite whiskeys. She's so creamy and so strong. Okay, so let me just break down the details of what I did to get to this hair today because honestly, it was so excessive it made me laugh. So my hair is fresh. I just showered. I let it air dry. And I tried to do this like very sleek hairstyle. And I was like, no, this is not it today. I'm not feeling this. So I was like, okay, no problem. I'll do a head wrap. This will be great. Went through 4 head wraps. All of them were a hard no. Then I put on a beanie, which honestly was the best looking thing out of everything. But I was like, well, now I just feel like a douche. Like I can't wear this throughout the whole video. No. So just out of sheer frustration and in haste, I just took it off my head, threw it in the drawer, and I just like angrily went like this with my hair and kind of like placed it again. And I was like, oh yeah, that's much better. No one should have to go through all of that to get here, but that's what we did today. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. This is my monthly favorites. This is all of my favorites from the month of November. I'm gonna go in order of application. I am wearing a lot of these things on my face today and I will point them out as I go. And everything, of course, is going to be down below in the description box in case you want to purchase it with my links. Thanks so much. I am obsessed with this. This is the Supergoop Glow Screen SPF 40. This is a lightweight pearlescent formula that hydrates the skin while acting as a luminous makeup gripping primer. SPF hack, it also doubles as a highlighter wherever you want an extra little dose of sunshine. This is so stunning. I think I saw Michelle Wong use this as just her base. Like she literally didn't have any foundation on recently in a video except for this. And she looked like a damn angel sent from heaven above and I was angry. I have been using this pretty much exclusively in the last like, I would say 2 weeks as my primer and I love it. If you love a glowy, dewy primer, you've got to get this. Also, I'm really trying to up the ante with the SPF. As you know, I am an active vampire. Now watch someone take that seriously in the comments. I just really have to say that I loved your content, but ever since you said you were an active vampire, I had to unsubscribe. Basically, I just hide in the shadows and try not to see any sun whatsoever. But I know that doesn't mean that I don't have to wear SPF, okay? I fully understand trying to be better. I'm trying to really get in there and make sure I fit my SPF in. So this, again, is a godsend because of this and because it is such a dewy, glorious dream of a product. So let me show you what it looks like. So here she is. She is a very creamy yet light. Ooh, she's creamy. I know it looks kind of tinted and it is. I know this looks tinted, but believe you me, when you blend this into your skin, it just completely goes away. Your skin just looks, I don't know how to explain it. It looks a little bit sun-kissed. It looks glowy. It looks like it has like no lines, like it's just been smoothens, if you will. Yeah, it just completely disappears into the skin and leaves you with this incredibly, well, there you have it. Look at that sheen, that beautiful dewy glow. Why didn't I get this before? I feel like I do need to make a video that's called products I wish I would have tried sooner, and this would be one of them. Drum roll, please. I need a drum roll. Come on, do it. Give it to me. This Chantikai Future Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation can do it to me. I have tried several foundations from Chantikai and they're all absolutely incredible. Like truly, I have loved them all. This is my favorite one. I feel like they describe this on the website as a fuller coverage than it actually is. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is not making me mad. This to me is like a light coverage foundation that literally just melts into your skin. You can't even tell it's there, which to me is an indication of a beautiful foundation because it just matches your skin perfectly. I'm speaking for myself, but this shade Alabaster literally is the perfect shade match for me. I feel like this just melts into your skin perfectly. Like you almost feel like you didn't put any foundation on, but your skin just looks incredible. It gives me gorgeous coverage. It's not overly dewy. It's not like Doer McDewerson's. It really is a Goldilocks, light coverage, luminous foundation. I think luminous is a better word for it. It's nice and radiant, but it's not like the Say Slip Tint. I find as a pale person that there are some foundations, no matter how beautiful the formula is, it kind of like takes everything out of my skin tone. It just makes me look like a ghost. I can't say enough about this. This almost gives me chills down my spine. I love this so much. It's all I've been wearing. I know a lot of people don't like the jar container, and I actually thought I wasn't going to like it as well, but I was wrong. I love being able to just like dip a clean finger in there, put it on my hand, smooth it out, and then like dip a sponge, or in this case today I used a brush into it. Let's take a drink, shall we? I had to get this, of course, because Michelle Wong recommended this, and I can't remember if this was just to me or in a video. Regardless, it doesn't matter. I do recall her saying that this might be better than the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush pressed powder. I was like, excuse me, what do you mean? So I had to get it. So this is the LYS, that's how you say it, right? LYS, the LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. I have the shade Resilience, which is the most pale shade. And I completely agree with the assessment. Of course, I'm not going to abandon my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. This is just as good, if not like a tad better. That's how I'll say it. Highly, highly recommend this. This is so incredibly natural and just sets it in all the right places. It's not super mattifying. It's not too light. I hate to keep overusing the word Goldilocks, but so sue me. It's a Goldilocks powder. Recently, I feel like a lot of my videos should just be called influenced by fill in the blank, because obviously Michelle influenced me on those last products, and then Miss State of Cate told me that I need to get these, and I did. So this is a brand new brand for me. It's called Phytosurgeons. She has gone on and on about these damn cream blushes from them, and I was like, all right, I get it, fine. So I picked two of them up. I got the shade Fume, which I am wearing in combination with another blush. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch these for you so you can actually see what they look like alone. But she loves this shade Fume. And guys, I am branching out. I'm branching out because, you know, these like very sort of neutral blush shades are just not something I was gravitating toward before I watched Cate's channel. And now I'm like, wow, I've really been missing out because they look a little boring when they're in the container, but a lot of the time you put them on your face, and if it's a gorgeous formula, it just warms everything up and looks totally different on your skin than it does in the pan. This shade is called Fume, and this shade is called Simmer. And these are the Skin Spark cream blushes, and I'm gonna show you what each of them looks like. Again, underneath a powder blush, I am wearing the shade Fume today. And the formula is so incredibly creamy. It is not a balm. It is not a balm-like cream blush like a lot of the cream blushes I have. It really does feel like you're putting your finger into a cream. Here you have Fume. And then, wow, that's a lot of cream blush. These are very, very pigmented. Obviously, you can see that. I'm gonna show you the shade Simmer, which is just a beautiful, proper pink shade. Oh, that's Simmer. I mean, just that streak alone, isn't that stunning? I'm just gonna blend this out. This is enough blush for like 10 applications, I think. Okay, so that is Simmer. And that is Fume, and aren't they just beautiful? I swear to you, you don't need much of these products. And the next thing I'm gonna show you is the brush that I apply them with, which I also got from Phytosurgeons. And that is this brush right here. Isn't she so cool looking? I love the fact that it's an all white brush, and this is called Sky Fluff. So you can see I've been using her with both of those blush products, and I've watched Cate apply these blushes with this brush so many times on Instagram, and it makes my eyes pop out of my damn head. Also, this brush is incredibly affordable. So are these blushes. I think especially for the quality of the formula, I was like, excuse me, how are those not more expensive? And that's how I feel about this as well. I think this is around like $16. Obviously, you don't have to use just the Phytosurgeon's cream blushes with this brush. You can really use any cream blush and it just blends everything out like within seconds. It's so, so good. Also, I really just can't get over like the color and the design of this brush. I think it is so aesthetically pleasing and it feels so incredible on the skin. Okay, I don't always have eyeshadow products in my videos, right? I feel like those are maybe some of the least represented makeup products in my videos because I'm not a huge palette person. I'm not a huge like multiple eyeshadows at once person. But I have two shadows to share with you, and they're both pretty much one and done shadows. The first is the Tom Ford Cream and Powder Eye Color. I believe this comes in 2 shades, and I have the shade Golden Peach. Actually, I have both of them. I think the other one is called Naked Bronze, and I have that as well. Both of them are stunning. I just have been wearing this shade a lot lately. So there's 2 parts to this product. You don't have to use both. You can use just the powder, just the cream, but I do use both because I think the combination of them is just so next level. So this is the cream, which is on the bottom. And this is very, very similar in texture and application to the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. So this is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, but I'm also just gonna swatch this on my hand for you as well. Look at how beautifully that goes on. I mean, it barely takes anything. I just pat this on with my finger. Ooh, yes. Then if you want a little bit of subtle glitz and glam, you go in with the top portion of the product, which is the powder portion. I think this must be a baked product because that's definitely how it feels. And it really is just a very beautiful wet look. And there it is applied over the cream. And look at that subtle, shiny sheen. Like, get the hell out of here. So those are the 2. That's the cream and that is the shimmer powder on top. I love this because I feel like even if I take this up to my brow bone, I can get away with that and be super lazy about it and just literally take, you know, a fluffy brush and just blend it all in. And it looks very subtle, but it also is interesting as well. This is the other eyeshadow product. This is the Victoria Beckham Lid Luster. Everyone is talking about these and for good reason. So I am wearing this as well on my lids. I got this in one of the newest shades, which is Chiffon. It is a proper champagne. I definitely use this on my brow bone. I took it out over here so that my highlighter blended in with it. And I also did the intercorner, as Better Off Red says, the intercorner of my eye. And that's basically what I'm wearing, a combination of the Victoria Beckham Chiffon Lid Luster and this Tom Ford eyeshadow. So I'm gonna swatch this for you. This actually feels exactly like the top powder part of the Tom Ford eyeshadow. They are different shades, but the formulas look very similar in the pan. So here is Chiffon, and oh, that just speaks to my heart right there. It is not a very pigmented shade, but I love a gorgeous champagne. And the way this applies, again, it takes like little to no time. You wanna make sure you keep the little boop, this little thing on top. I think this helps like keep it better. I don't know. I wore this just on my lids the other night out to dinner. I think this is such a classy yet subtle holiday shade. You want a little glimmer, a little sparkle, but you don't want to go over the top. You want to be sophisticated. You want to be classy. I had to get more shades of this lid luster. I am absolutely in love with the formula. Okay, so moving on to a powder blush. This video is rather Chantikai heavy. I have 2 more Chantikai products to show you. I do feel like Chantikai is killing it, especially with their holiday collection. So this is their Rouge Pearl Blush, and this is the shade Akoya. I believe this is the only shade that is available. The holiday collection is very limited. It's like 1 blush shade, 1 highlighter, but damn if they aren't fucking gorgeous. This is just obviously like a very, very festive holiday pink. Guys, you know, like one of my favorite makeup shades is pink, okay? I just think it adds the most beautiful, healthy flush of color to any cheek. And this is a radiant blush. So I'm gonna show you what this looks like. Oh, I forgot this because I've been actually dipping my brush into this. But when I put my finger into this, this is one of those formulas that is a cross between like a powder and a creamy balm. So I did take this over that Phytosurgeon's Fume shade, and I just did like the apples of my cheeks. So it's kind of a combination of them both. But here's what the blush looks like. It goes on like a watercolor, and I wish you could feel what I'm feeling. Like my finger is just like slipping. It is like silk. Look at that. So for someone who's a little hesitant about pink, I know this finger looks really pink right now, but I literally went in like 3 times just to show you what it could be built up to. This goes on so incredibly subtly, but obviously can be built up to be more. Stunnerville. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more on the apples of my cheeks because why not? Let me just take a moment for this packaging. Like, what's even happening? Like, that's insane. And then I have to show you the highlighter. I mean, duh, because it's the highlighter I'm wearing today. And again, it's the same packaging, a little bit bigger than the blush, but oh, these ladies. So this is called Pearl Lumiere. And if you like an opalescent highlighter, you are going to pee your pants. Okay, and here is the swatch. And as you can see, it is a very, very icy highlighter. It has a lot of pink reflect to it. If you don't like an opalescent shade, you're not gonna like this, but ooh, I love an opalescent highlighter. And then I have 2 lip products to share with you. I thought I would focus on the berry lip shades that I have been dying for. So the first thing is what I'm wearing. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is a new lipstick formula for me because I usually gravitate toward her Matte Revolution lipsticks, which I know sounds weird because I'm really not a matte lipstick person, but I find them to be some of the most comfortable, beautiful matte lipstick formulas. But I really wanted the shade. So this is, am I supposed to pronounce it K-I-S-S-I-N-G or kissing? I don't know, Charlotte Tilbury. But this is stunning. This is the shade Night Crimson. If that is not the most gorgeous berry plum holiday shade, I don't know what is. So that's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I did diffuse it out with my finger. I'm not wearing a lip liner. This is all I have on. And I'm gonna go in and just refresh it before your very eyes. Is that not the most perfect holiday party shade? Like, it's not a proper red, right? It has those just rich undertones, which I think are just a little bit more interesting. It looks really, really rich when you look at the bullet. Of course, it looks a little bit lighter on my lips, but I just think that is so sexy and so beautiful. And I love that you can easily just, you know, diffuse it with your finger because it's that creamy formula. I don't even do a liner because a liner gives me a hard line, and I love just kind of like giving myself that pouty situation with the warmth of my finger. This definitely makes me feel a little like Marilyn Monroe-ish, like, ooh, Sorry, was that too much? Anyway, that's how it makes me feel. And this is a very, very similar shade in a different brand and formula, but I have to tell you how much I love these Fenty cream gloss bombs. I talked about them when they first came out, and I just think, again, this is just such a gorgeous holiday shade. It is so juicy, and I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. Oh my God, like just even the minute I swatch it, it looks like a damn dream. If you're a person who didn't really take to the Fenty glosses, like the gloss bombs, most of them have shimmer in them. If that bothered you, if you could kind of feel the shimmer in them, you need to run, do not walk to this formula of the Fenty gloss bombs because I feel like it didn't get enough play. I'm gonna put a little bit over my lipstick because why the hell not? Oh my God. I mean, I should have done that combination from the beginning of the video. What was I thinking? Okay, guys, those are my November favorites. I think it was a bunch of holiday goodness. I am also absolutely certain that this look would have been like 10% better if I would have just put this on top of the lipstick because that is a combination that cannot be rivaled. You're thinking, Kate, do you really need the lipstick and the gloss? But here's the thing, I think you do because the lipstick gives it such a substantial base and then you go over it with the gloss, like you are covered. I just want to tell you, and I know I always say this and you're rolling your eyes, I'm always like, oh my God, this is so hard to choose what to cheers. But once again, it is. I have to go with the foundation though. This Chantikai foundation is maybe one of my most favorite foundations I have ever used in my entire life. I said what I said. I said what I fucking said and I'm not taking it back. You hear me? Chantikai Future Skin Foundation. Good job. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. This was so fun. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you have not hit like, please hit the like button. Do all the things because it really helps my channel out. If you have not subscribed, I would love it if you could subscribe. Ooh, but that gloss though, right? You guys are the best. Please stay safe out there and cheers till next time. Bye.